Hello, YouTubers. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching. Welcome back to the world of Ragos. A new tutorial is in place. And today we are going to talk about a very essential thing for your channel, for your ability to be seen a bit more often and with a bit more content focused thumbnails. Thumbnails are a very essential and important thing for every video that you put. If it is a short, if it is a premiere video or a video itself, like a story that you're telling, and obviously also for your live sessions that most of these days are going to do being done vertical. We come to that in a bit during this session. Before we go into this, I would like to give you a brief update on why thumbnails are important. You can consider this actually like a cover of a book. A book is nothing else but a thumbnail in the front page. This is a thumbnail. This is actually the printed version, the hardcover version. If you buy a book, there's a picture, there's a title, there's something on there that is in it. So on YouTube, of course, things are a little bit different. So you create a video, you upload it, and you create a title for the video, you create a text for the video. Ideal wise, it is SEO based. It is very, very important. I put another video on this on my tutorials, so you might like to have a look. But also for the visuality, so for people to feel a bit more attracted. People who come to your channel the first time, they actually want to see what's going on. What does that mean for you? You need to invite people to be more curious on clicking on that video, unless it has been found in some list somewhere after they watch another video. But you want to attract them on your video, especially when they come to your channel. Now, I want to give you a little view on how I do this on my channel and a certain particular playlist that I'm having. So I'm giving you a little update here, and I'm going to just put this up a little bigger so that you see which playlist I'm talking about, and also why this also is essential for you to understand what is important. So there has been this loop thing, and the loop thing is very cool for watch hours, but obviously, as we all know, for the new thing, for the new regulations that are coming up soon, they're not that much wanted anymore. Anyway, for every loop that I've created a very single thumbnail. As you see, this was my dog when it was shaved. This was before the shaving and everything. This was a barbecue video that I did on my own barbecue, so I made this a little nicer, a little more posh. I did aquarium videos and everything. Also on my channel, you see that I have created, well, these are done by myself, but I come to that in a minute. So I have talk sessions. I have, as you now see, the tutorial videos. I do my own tracks and all that stuff. I do live sessions. I do Premiere DJ sessions, and this is actually empty. I can delete that sometimes. And all these funny things. This is a hidden one. This is my stuff, and this is also a hidden one. This is my stuff. But let's go to these ones here so that you see there's thumbnails all over the place. These are the things that we do. And in the end of the day, the question is always how to create those, right? So a thumbnail is very essential when it comes to your YouTube usage, when it comes to, making people more curious about your channel. How can we actually get people more attracted to what is on your channel if they come to your channel? Not randomly watching a video, but if they come to your channel the first time, see what's going on there. And I've already mentioned it is very important to have good texts on there, also on your channel text. So think about that and have a look on that on my videos, on my tutorial videos. Now, I would like to give you a little secret on how you can have help in the internet for free, more or less, unless you take the paid version. And I've mentioned that tool quite a couple of times. It's called ChatGPT. Yes. Now, don't roll your eyes because I use the word ChatGPT again, but it is an essential tool these days for many, many things you can do. Whether you want to have some information, whether you want to have, certain things done, some wordings, help you with your CV and everything. But also what a lot of people don't know, it is very, very good tool for your YouTube channel. So I did another video just recently where I gave you some insights on how to use ChatGPT for texting on your channel. Because Obviously, the videos that you upload are yours. You created them, right? Or the live sessions that you do. So to give it another step forward, if you do a live session, this is just a little reminder from another video that I did. I want to repeat it again. If you do a live session, have it programmed a couple or have it scheduled a couple days ahead. Advertise it on your channel wall. Make sure you have a very nice SEO text in there, search engine optimized, so that people can actually find you easier on Google, on YouTube, wherever. Make sure you have that. You'll get help on ChatGPT on that. Just check the other video that I have with the SEO texting. But also you can create thumbnails directly on ChatGPT, believe it or not. And actually I'm going to demonstrate this for you for a couple of examples. Now let's say, I'm going to put this up. Now let's say this is ChatGPT, say hello. This is just ChatGPT. So here's what happens. We have a blank chat here. It's brand new. So there's nothing happened here before. So let's pretend you used ChatGPT the very first time. It's a legitimate tool to use it, but be aware, and this is super important, that whatever we create now has to be aligned with what is on your video or what is going to happen on your live stream or whatever thing it is. So let's do this for an upcoming video, right? So I'll go back to my channel and I give you a quick brief because it is relatively easy on how to actually do this, because I will just take a quick screenshot. So I'm going to my to one of my channels here real quick to take a little screenshot from a video, and it will show you how easy it actually is to take that. So let's go back. I'll take one of my little barbecue things here that I did recently on my balcony, right? So that you know it is authentic, that everything is cool, so that people understand this is real. So I just go to my little so that's what you cannot see right now, but that's not a problem, because I'm just going to do a quick copy paste thing to demonstrate how this could actually work, right? So that people understand what is going on here. So I just take a little snippet from my channel. Here you go. And I'm going to put that into ChatGPT. So it's a copy paste thing. You just take the snipping tool from Windows. It's for free. It's included in Windows anyway. So now I have created a vertical video of me doing a barbecue on my balcony. See snipping to picture I had touched. Can you please create me a vertical, nice thumbnail picture of this, which does not show the same picture, but something newly created that is aligning with the video. That's what you do. Then you press enter, and then look what happens. I'm going to make this a little smaller so that you actually see the process behind it. Sometimes it takes a minute or two, but in the background, what has now happened? Now, ChatGPT is a large language model, LLM, and ChatGPT actually is working and thinking in the background. Okay, you gave a specific order. The more detailed, the better. So you gave a specific order. You even put a little picture in there, which you can copy paste. You don't have to upload it unless you have it on your computer already. You just put it in there. You can move it in the text thing, and it automatically ends up there. And then you put the text. And you give a specific order. Again, it takes a little while. As you see in the background, it is working already in the back. It's already painting. So it is not like, whatever. No, this is going to be a horizontal picture, hopefully, we will see, of what we need. So We gave it a clear order. That's literally what you do for a thumbnail picture. I'll do one, two more examples after this. But while it is working in the background, the good thing is you know already what to do. You can work on your texting meanwhile while that is working on the particular video that you want to upload, or a particular live stream that you want to prepare. You can write on your texting while that is working. And if it takes too long, don't worry about it. It will take a little while because the picture and the data have to be aligned to each other now on ChatGPT. And that is actually how it works. So, in the end of the day, there you go. Barbecue, balcony barbecue. So, it's pretty much some of the picture that I took, some of the sausages that I had there. And let's see how we can do that. So, now this picture is pretty much like, I don't know, it's a bit like normal, it's a bit like thing, but you see it is relatively fast, and there is some balcony barbecue. It can be with a sign, it can be without a sign. Now it is totally up to you on how to adjust that, and if you want to keep it like that, or if you want to have it done entirely new. So you have to wait until the whole thing is there, or you just refresh the page really quick here. Sometimes that helps as well. So in this case, it didn't. So you wait until it is done, which is not a problem because usually before you upload a video, you have to prepare it anyway. Maybe you do some editing, and if you don't, it's not a problem at all. You just have to wait, right? Like we do here right now. But that's a cool thing to happen, and it really is indeed a very good tool, especially if you are like me, not the most artistic person in the world. If you're like too left-handed, as I always call myself, and actually, trust me, guys, I am. I cannot even paint two lines without destroying the paper or something like that. So it is a very interesting thing. That is a tool that is for free. Again, ChatGPT is for free, up to a certain amount of chats or pictures or whatever you do. And the good thing is, in case if you decide to go for a paid version, it costs $20 a month. It's you can resign from that payment like on a monthly basis, so you don't have to do an annual contract or something. Obviously, if you have the paid version, and by the way, I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm just a big fan. If you are doing a paid version, that's cool, but you can also resign from that at any time. Now, let me try to do something that looks okay so far. You do it a little more posh, but also put ketchup and mustard on the meat and do the picture without any text, please. Boom, there you go. So there it goes again. It starts interrupting. It starts working again from the beginning. Most likely, we will have a very similar picture coming from the top. But let's see, because always it's always a little bit of a surprise what at the end is coming out. Again, the more details you give in the first place, the better the picture is, of course, that you actually get. Now let's see what's the outcome is here. And again, ChatGPT is the weapon. Now, obviously, to be fair, YouTube does not want you to use artificial intelligence on the videos. It does not want you to do voiceovers with artificial intelligence things. But in this particular case, it should not be a problem to actually have those pictures up because this is a thumbnail that is aligned to the video that you already have created. So you can take a little screenshot from out of the video if you want to. You go to ChatGPT, you paste it in the text thing, and then you write like, hey, I did a cooking video with ugali and okra soup, or fufu and okra soup, if you come from Nigeria, for example. And you take the picture, you put it in there, and you said, hey, can you make this a little bit more posh? Could you please, add this and that, put it on the table with a nice table sheet and stuff like that. So those are the things that you can actually do, right? Comparing to, I have to go to Canva or to any other tool. I have to start it all over from scratch, and I have to do this, and I have to do that, all these things. You might not necessarily like to have the time. So this is a tool. As you see, ChatGPT is not only good for writing, it also does a lot of other things. It gives you personal advice on your YouTube channel. If you send screenshots, it tells you, okay, you should maybe do this, you should maybe do that. It helps you with the SEO texting, again, say search engine optimized texting so that you're found better. And the better the thumbnail, the more unique the thumbnail. It is unique, yes, because you do it on your own purpose, you do it on your own stuff. So ChatGPT is actually a learning program. It learns by itself. So sometimes you get total weird things out of that, matter of fact. But on the other hand, you can actually see next time when you go there with a very similar topic, it has learned from you and many, many other users. Okay, well, this idea that we had was not good, so maybe the idea of that person is a lot better. So let's see. Now you see a little bit of difference here already. Let's go back really to the top. There's just this. Here we have some smoke, no text this time. As you see, looks a bit more cleaner maybe. And there you see there's some mustard and ketchup on it. Look how nice that looks, right? So now the problem is, and this is what you need to keep in mind, if you upload a thumbnail on YouTube, these pictures here already come with PNG format, right? Now you need them in JPEG format, otherwise you have to convert them first. So can you please create a download link for this in JPEG format? There you go. Picture's already there. Should not take too long, and it will be analyzed. So the picture that is already here is going to be analyzed now by ChatGPT. Look at this picture, right? Look, compare it. Okay, this is still not there. Let me just put it on refresh real quick. Maybe then it comes a bit better. There you go. This is the one. Okay, this is the first one. As you see, clean grill, everything nice. I don't like the writing at all. Sausages and the meat look nice, but this looks so much better. Look, here's the grilled stripes, as you see. This is actually my sausages that I put on there. And here they put it nice mustard and very nicely and nice, very nice thing. And here actually is a JPEG thing. Now, you just click here and you go to your downloads, and then you can use it right away. You can upload it, the thumbnail with the thing. Now, let's try something different. Just as another example, I have recently created a video in horizontal format. It shows me having a plate in the hand that has fufu, okra soup, and chicken, and a chicken leg on the plate. I loved it, and I would like to have a horizontal thumbnail for it, which shows me with a plate and a happy face. Please keep the avatar of my face as original as possible. Now, here's the thing. Even though you might want to put your own pictures on there with your own face, there's a very strong regulation on OpenAI, which ChatGPT belongs to, that they say, okay, look, we do not tolerate any original faces out there whatsoever due to data protection and due to personality protection. What does that mean? If you want and I'll show you an example after that, if you want to put your own picture on ChatGPT thing, they will totally reformat it. right? They're going to deform it, and sometimes it looks horrible, but you can still rework your own picture in there on Canva or wherever. So in this case, I'm going to put my picture in there, just like a little portrait picture. And then, you have the opportunity to also, and this is very important because we also learn, not only the large language models learn, we also learn. And can you please create this as JPEG picture in the first place? So we gave it another order, we gave it clear detail. There's my picture in there. So let's have a look what it's gonna do. Now, obviously, this is a complete new picture, is a complete new topic. So it's going to start working. There you go. And it's going to be hopefully horizontal this time, because for a premiere video or a video that you have created for uploading, not for a live session, I strongly recommend to put the video on horizontal, right? So that it looks like this, not like this. This is vertical, like this, horizontal, or panorama, as you want to call it. That also means you should definitely, and this is kind of a must, create the picture, the thumbnail that we are now talking about, also in the horizontal thing, so that is aligning with the picture. Now, the picture that I'm doing is just a random one, telling a little story, but the more that you understand, or the more that ChatGPT understands what you want, the more details you give it, the more details you feed it with, the better it is at the end of the day. And you see, if you're not happy with the picture in the first place, you can actually decide to say, okay, let's do some adjustments on it, as we just did on the first one. I'm just going to scroll up here again. As you see here, first picture, relatively good story. First picture, yeah, balcony barbecue, come on, that's a bit too standard. But having it here with the mustard and the ketchup on it, you have the little thing to work here with it. And then you can say, oh, by the way, I need it on JPEG. And there you go. You just have to download it. You can use it right away without confirming it. So this will take a little while. Meanwhile, again, you have your video uploaded. Make sure that your text is search engine optimized. Now look what it does with my face. This is what happens. This is what happens when you put your video, or your photo on there. And when you put your photo on there, and when that is what it does with your face. So it is not even near to the original, however, but for the fun moment is done. So what you can do now is to actually give it order, because I do not see the plate coming, to be honest. And so what you can do is you can interrupt. You can also start. Let me see. Yeah, you can start writing here. Okay. Can you make my face with sunglasses and a little more slim? Important. Slim. The smile should look more real. Also, please make sure the plate with the fufu and okra soup is shown a bit more naturally. Now, if you look at the face, it looks like some cook from a whatever cheap restaurant thing. This looks like from canned food or something like that. You know what I mean? So a bit more naturally, and please in JPEG. Do we want to have sunglasses? No, we want to have glasses actually. So there you go. And then you can correct it whatever you want. Now, why I'm showing you this is very easy, is a very simple reason. We are all busy with our content. We are all busy with our stuff that we are doing. We are all busy with our our daily life, obviously, because most of the YouTubers, they don't do that for a living, even though if you get some dollars out of it, but they don't do it for a living. They do it for passion, for their videos, for their content. But to give the content a little bit more, let's say, esteem, It is very important that you actually look around for a good thumbnail, for a good package in general. You can look at my other videos on that in the tutorials, so that you have a chance to sell your video a little bit more than you would usually do if you just upload it with no stuff. So while this is uploading, make sure that you create a thumbnail for each and every premiere video, regular upload video, your live stream a couple of days in advance, my strong recommendation. And now you see the two formats that I was using. I was using a horizontal one, this one, and I was using the vertical one in the first place. Let's just scroll up here again, that you see the difference. This would be a vertical one, right? So if you do a live session and you stream it, I would strongly recommend to put your camera on vertical, because then you get more viewers, especially those random ones that come from the phone and that then maybe jump on the live session, and after that maybe subscribe to the channel. So this is good, people can see it, people can see you barbecue or whatever you do on your live stream, but make sure you have the live stream scheduled for a couple days ahead. Have that picture created on your wishes, aligned to what's happening on your live stream and on your video. That is super important. In this case, it must be aligned to whatever happens there, so that people understand, okay, there's something going on with the barbecue, especially if it is a premiere video. People take on it, it's on in 3 hours or something. They can read the story, but they see what's coming. So you can tell, okay, I've done a barbecue. Let me show you how I created my sausage stuff and everything. There you go. Or here, you can say, okay, this picture is really bad, but compared to the picture here, the original one. But you can say, do me an avatar, or just do me the form of the head. I'll fill the stuff later and stuff. You can do whatever you want. So here you go. This is a bit more. Posh, I believe. There's a balcony you sit on, and then there's I can think there's a plate coming up or something like that. And it's going to be, there you go. Look, this looks a lot better. This looks a bit more serious, kind of. And there you see, there's the fufu, there's the okra soup, and there is the chicken. Now, and there is the everything for the JPEG. Now, just as a little summary before I end this session today, you can do a lot with ChatGPT. And you can do a lot of creating pictures, texts, and everything with ChatGPT. The basic version is for free. You just have to register with your email address and stuff, because ChatGPT learns also from you. Up to a certain point, you have reached your daily limit, and then you got to wait until the next day so that you can continue, or you pay $20 a month until you don't need it anymore. But the good thing is, here is opportunities without any end. Now, if you do create a cooking video, you can take, as I did that in the very beginning up here, yeah, you put your own picture there. You take a little snippet with the snipping tool from Windows, or you take it with a screenshot from your smartphone. You put it on ChatGPT and you tell, okay, I need this. So for instance, here, I have not even been seen because I don't do that. So if you do a cooking video, for example, or if you create fashion or stuff like that, you can use that, and you can do it up to your own pleasure, like your own convenience, so to speak, so that you actually understand what's going on there. So as a summary, use ChatGPT as much as you possibly can, because the YouTube videos that you are creating, they are yours. That is your content. That is your ingredients. That has everything. That is your story. Make sure that if any possible, you're visible on them, like I'm on this one, and make sure you create a thumbnail comparing in the style, comparing that you actually need. And then you can go with ChatGPT into this discussion. Okay, I need a bit more of this, I need a bit more of that. Put my hand away, put whatever tools away, just so the meat and the sausage is a bit bigger. Do this, do that. You can do all these adjustments, giving ChatGPT orders. Important, why those pictures have to be aligned to what's going on in your video, that first of all, your viewers are not irritated on that. And also that YouTube sees, okay, there's a thumbnail, but there's also value of that thumbnails because of the video that is behind it, right? Because this is kind of the curtain that you create on the thumbnail pictures. That is the curtain that you create. But if you open the curtain, it's like in a theater, the video starts, right? People want to see what's going on, what is behind the curtain. Make them curious, create those thumbnails, and the thumbnails will be an essential thing to make your video viewers grow. Also, to make people coming curious on your live sessions, especially those who have maybe just recently subscribed to your channel. So that means you will get a lot more interesting people or people who are interested in what you're doing whilst just watching a thumbnail and reading a good text. Put that combination together, you have a wonderful recipe for more viewers who will also come back to your new videos, who will subscribe to your channel. Talking about subscribing to my channel or to subscribing to a channel in general, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's a lot more videos to come. There's also a lot more content on my channel, so feel free to watch. For now, I would like to thank you for your attention. Wishing you a wonderful day, evening, wherever you guys are. Keep creating content and enjoy doing the thumbnails with this methodology. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.